I'm playing Majora's Mask again? What is this, some sort of time loop? Wait, I feel like I've said that before. Ah well, must just be my imagination. Anyways, hello friends, and welcome to another Majora's Mask Randomizer! It has been quite some time since my last appearance here, so I hope you've all been doing well. I'm just glad to be back for some more gaming fun. And to get warmed up, I feel like jumping into another randomizer round of my favorite game, Majora's Mask. So today's randomizer will be another Boss Remains Randomizer. All 4 of the Boss Remains are shuffled into the item pool, and it is my job to find them and the Oath to Order in order to reach the end of the game. Now, before I start, I do want to go over some new things that have happened to the randomizer since my last time playing this, which really does seem to be a tradition for me at this point. And some of these changes are very interesting, so I do kind of want to highlight them. But if you do want to jump ahead to the action, I will leave a time on screen that you can click to. And I will also say that there are more changes that happened than what I'm going to be discussing here. And all of the things that I'm talking about are just relevant to the rules and setups that I normally do. Other things like frogs now having their own individual item spots and the Bomber's Notebook entries actually being rewards themselves are part of this new update. I'm just going to leave a lot of the major extra stuff off the table for now, but someday I'll probably try them. I might even try the frogs out and see if I'll actually like, putting the frogs back into the randomizer pool if they're just regular items to collect. Who knows? But anyways, let's get to the relevant changes for this randomizer. So one of the big item spots that's now going to be part of the item pool is the Goron Elder. So the Goron Elder that's normally frozen under one of the snowballs up in Snowhead will now actually have an item to give if we remove him from his icy prison. And by doing so, we'll get an item from him that way. Now, one of the things that got added to the pool in order to add to the item count, the Goron Lullaby has now been split into 2 separate items that are progressive, just like the original game. So it'll start with the Lullaby intro when we find the first part, and then the full Goron Lullaby will be acquired when we find both parts. So it's kind of interesting. Now it's a little bit more akin to the regular game. But this does also impact a few things. The big one being the Goron Child in Goron City. Normally, what we've been doing is just rolling right on up to the Goron Child, we get an item, and there we go. But now, in order to get the item, we have to play any form of the Goron Lullaby, just kind of like the original game. But in order to put the child to sleep, to do all of the torch work and chandelier work in Goron City, we have to play the full song now. So I'm going to be keeping a sharper eye out for the Goron Lullaby parts and see if we can't get that full song. I know I might have to get it by the end of the game, but in order to get up to Snowhead Temple, I'd have to find it anyway, so we'll see what happens. Now, speaking of keeping an eye out, the Ice Trap has now actually got a few more tricks up its sleeve. We can have nothing happen at all, and it's just a fake-out trap, so we'll see if I get faked out by that. There's also a Rupur, kind of akin to Skyward Sword, that will appear and make us lose rupees from our wallet. Figure out how that works in real life. I'd like to see how that happens. And we can also have a classic bomb trap that will explode right in our faces as we do the check. And I think there's an additional thing where it messes with our tunic color as well, so kind of like a bomb prank. I am just going to call it now. I will probably get jump scared on the first bomb trap that actually happens. I probably will be like, we'll have to see how that goes. Now, for some fun changes actually, having to do with the maps, because I am really happy that these things are a thing now. So, first one, if you have the Romani Ranch map, then when you do the Baby Cuckoo Challenge at Romani Ranch, the little chicks will actually show up on the mini-map. I don't know why this wasn't part of the original game because we had the aliens and everything, but I'm just happy it's part of the randomizer now. Like, I think I even talked about this in past randomizers too, so I'm really happy about this. And another nice thing, now that cursed treasure minigame can finally be made so much easier. There are a few ways you can go about it, but the core way to do it is if you possess the Clocktown map, now you can actually have a mini-map appear on the side of the screen that will reveal the layout of the maze in the game. So you can set it where it just does its vanilla behavior and nothing happens. You can set it where it'll show the blocks on the map as you go by them and they're raised, so you can kind of get a bit of a layout as you're running around. You can also have it where it can do just that, but if you get the Mask of Truth as well, you get a permanent map that you can see everything and therefore just run your way through the maze. But the way that I will be playing it in this randomizer is that if I do get the Clocktown map, it will be fully spoiled and I can just run my way to the end of the treasure maze and get the reward. Now, I am still only playing it where the Goron reward is the only one that can be the possible good reward. All the other three will just be junk for sure. But I will say that if I do like this little map setup, I'll probably reverse my decision to have the other three locations being junk, since it's easy enough to actually get now. So I can put more time into actually getting the items. Now, another big one too, some of the NPCs in this game will be a little bit more hinty, I guess, with their items. So many of the cosmetic items that some characters wear, like Cafe's Keaton mask and the pendant, as well as the postman's hat, among a few other things, they're actually changed now to reflect the item that it actually is. So just as an example, a practice I did just to make sure everything worked, Cafe's Keaton mask that you normally see as he's running up checking the post box on day one was Epona's song. So Cafe was literally wearing the Epona's song item on his face, and it was shown to be the note that you normally get as the icon for it. So I could actually see right away that it was an important thing. I don't know how Cafe could wear a music note on his head, but this is a randomizer, so there's all sorts of twisted logic in play here. And a lot of the NPCs now have updated text that will actually reflect items that they will give you instead of their original vanilla text. And some of them will actually hint at item region locations altogether, just like a Gossip Stone. So a lot of these have just turned into new hints to help you get forward in the game. I'm sure there's a lot of them, but some of the big examples that I can just tell right off the bat, and there are several. There's the bank that will tell you what the 200 rupee check is, kind of like the vanilla game. Mr. Barton and the milk bar will tell you what the expensive item is if you visit before opening hours. The Goron and the bomb shop will tell you the region that the powder keg is located in, but only if you're a Goron, because only Gorons can buy powder kegs. The mountain smithy will tell you the region that the gold dust is located in. The Zora at the jar minigame will tell you what you can win if you do the first beaver race. The beavers themselves will actually tell you what the reward is before you do their races, so kind of a 2-for-1 special. Band leader Evan will tell you the region of the empty bottle that you would specifically get if you were racing the beavers in the vanilla Majora's Mask game. It'll tell you the region that it's located in. The 3 graves in Icona graveyard will now tell you what their final reward is when you reach the end of their maze or challenge or whatnot, which is of great help. The Icona ghost leading into Icona Canyon will tell you where the Garo's mask is located. And noted as well, Gibdo mask will also work, but the ghost will not hint the Gibdo mask. So you can use your information with the Garo's mask as need be. And the big one, and I love this one, the Song of Soaring Stone will have the region where the Song of Soaring is located in, so it'll be so much easier to get access to the Warp Song, since I do play with songs shoveled in the item pool. Now, that might also be Kapora Gabora telling you that. I'm not sure if it's on the stone, because I know the stone has its own music or item to give. We'll see how that goes, but at that location, you do get the hint where the Song of Soaring is located region-wise. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the new stuff for this randomizer setup. I will say that there are other things I might want to try in the future as well, such as Tattle telling you at the clock tower what regions the boss remains would be located in, and doing stray fairy hunting randomizers. You can actually start with a predetermined number of stray fairies in your possession, So you only have to search for a certain number as opposed to all 15 for each region. So if you are interested in seeing how those elements could come into play, let me know. I'll definitely try them out in the future. But anyways, I have rambled on here long enough. Let's get ourselves back into Termina, and let's have some fun doing another randomizer. So let's just get everything all figured out here. There we go. Now then, in 3, 2, it's good to be back. Go. All right, Termina, do your worst. I'm back. Okay. What do we start with here? Well, money's always good. There we go. Okay, so, oh yes, I should actually slow down time. That looks like, I think that's Japaz's guitar. It's that bass guitar, so I think that's what Japaz plays. Okay, now here's what I'm telling you happened here. So right off the bat, I can see Link is wearing a Chateau Romani bottle. So if I want a Chateau Romani bottle, I have to find a way to meet Cafe. So I can take that knowledge as I will. Now, I think this is hiding... Oh! I'm glad I noticed that. So, methinks talking to... Okay, this is what this is what this will mean. So right now the Deku mask is the pendant that Cafe is wearing. Just writing down my notes here as I normally do. So that means I have to find the Anju's letter in order to meet Cafe, in order to get the Pendant of Memories, which is the Deku Mask. And the Chateau Romani check there is what the Keaton Mask would be. So I would have to find... I'd have to find my way back there later. So that's what this new cosmetic change means for things. We can actually see what they're wearing, and we can make judgment calls based on this. All right, we'll get that. We'll get moving. Now, for anyone who is watching this for the first time, as I normally do with these randomizers, I do play with no starting items other than the Ocarina and the Song of Time, so I do have to find everything, including my swords, other hearts, and magic. Alright, so 200 is just a piece of heart. I don't need to deposit anything right now then. Alright, now for some real good item checks here. What do we have? Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. Alright, so ooh, hold on. Let me just write this first. That's a very expensive magic bean, but... I do like to have easily accessible magic beans in note, just in case. That is a steal right there. Adult wallet for 10 rupees! There we go! That's our first big purchase. Alright, green potion there, a shield. Well, if I want a shield, I guess I could. For 40 rupees. Alright, makes no difference. Excellent. So I can do a lot of rupee farming right off the bat. That will let me get other things. Oh, hello. I see things. Oh yeah, another thing too, just for the fun of it, the bomb shop owner's item that he is holding will be reflective of whatever the bomb normally would be. Okay, Kokiri sword for 40. So I just have to write the note. Okay. So I can get a sword pretty quick. Now that Goron over there, if you were a Goron yourself, would tell you where powder kegs are located, at least region-wise. I still have to actually search for it. But that will come into play later, if I do find the Goron mask. Blast Mask. Okay. So in this case, Blast Mask would be nice, but I'm hoping that I can find a bomb bag naturally, and in doing so, I can get explosives that way, and then I can just skip the Blast Mask, and that is a bit of a time save. Alright, so I really do want to try to find... Ooh, Giant's Mask. Alright, let's get that. I do want to find Anju's letter. Oops, not enough. I need a bit of a running start there. There we go. I've learned that I can skip a few steps here if I just get a good running start. Giant's Mask. There we go. Don't know if that'll be useful. I don't know if I have to go up to Ikana for anything. We'll see what happens. Because the thing with Boss Remains Randomizers, I am only hunting for 5 major things. They can be anywhere. Alright, heart piece, that's good. Because I start with 1 heart, I'm in a permanent state of what is called critical wiggle. So Link's movements will be, I guess for an easy word, they'll be sloppy. They'll like veer off in a direction to symbolize like you're weakened, you're wounded. Even if my maximum health is a 1, that still means I am like close to death. So we'll see what happens. Like right there, I just about left off the sign there. All right, we're doing good so far. We'll get into Clocktown here, or out of Clocktown here in just a moment, and start grabbing a few items out there. Well, I have found the actual Pendant of Memories. Just gonna make a note of that. I'm fairly certain that I do get to keep the Pendant of Memories going back in time with another option that I've got set. I am gonna write that down just in case, and we'll see what happens. But I have found the actual pendant, so we'll see what happens. Alright, hopefully the bomb chew will play nice. Yes, it's always like skin in my teeth that I get past the bomb chew there. And I've got no way to defend myself until I find a shield, or a little bit extra health. Another thing, too, for first-time watchers, I do also play with the clock invisible, just as a fun little difficulty twist, shall I call it. Means I have to now actually pay attention to, like, the sun's locations, the clocks in town. It's just a little bit more immersive, I find. Alright, hint central here. What do we got? Pinnacle Rock is foolish? Alrighty. As that is a whole location, I will make sure to make extra note of that. Mountain Village. Okay, so Mountain Village means smithy area. Ocean Great Fairy is useless. So good, I don't have to hunt any stray fairies in Great Bay Temple for any reason. Oh, hello. That's a lot of items I would need just to be able to get the Song of Healing, so that's gonna be a real interesting twist. Alrighty, let's keep moving here. Gotta come visit my favorite part-timer over here, who's got a few rupees for me. Bing. Alright, what do we got? Alright, that'll give me enough to get a sword, and I can also do the swordsman's school check. So we can work with that. Get over here, get this chest, see what we got. Hopefully I get some hints for the boss remains soon. Song of Storms. Okay, so magic beans are now very viable, since I now have a portable source of water, no matter where I am at. Where are you? There we are. Trying not to hit anything. I do play with damage doubled, so I do take extra damage. I now also have magic! There we go. And of course, if I do get the Chateau Romani from Cafe, that does mean I'll have infinite magic for the remainder of the cycle. It's quite a ways out in order to get Chateau Romani, but maybe I'll find the other ones soon enough. What do we got? Road to Southern Swamp. Okay. That's pretty good. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Clocktown, get the sword and all the other things I normally do. Cycle around Clocktown here a little bit more. And then I'll go to the roads area and see what I can get. I might be able to get some really good items here in just a moment. We'll see. Now, I don't have a long-range attacking option, so I cannot get Tingle down yet. So what I can do is show my business acumen. Alright, 40... I'm gonna get this shield, just so I have a shield. We'll see what happens. Mirror Shield just automatically overwrites that and becomes the best shield. But having a regular shield just in case might be a good thing. Now, let's get ourselves a sword. There we go. Now I can attack. Alright. Let's do the swordsman school area here real quick. Ooh, quite the exciting tune in here. We'll try the expert course. Of course, all they care about is just seeing 10 jump slashes. And we get the reward. Nice and simple. What a lot of logs in that one area there. Wow, that was 4 times in a row, I think, that the logs came out there. Alright, well, we got a perfect score. Nice and quick. Alright. No dice there. Alright. Well, let's do some work this way. I got a few gossip stones that I can keep an eye on. Alright, nothing for the trouble. Alright, and we get Road to Southern, which I've already got that hint for, so that's fine. There's 2 more gossip stones going this way, and then I'll head back into the east area and see if I can't get Madame Aroma's meeting. Right over here. Hints are good. Oh, hello. Romani Ranch. Oh boy. That can be any number of things, and I'm hoping it's not alien defense. That'll take a long time. We'll have to see. And final hint for now. Baby Zora's is dead. Which is great. Alright. Back to east. Now, I definitely can't wait to get either Epona or the Goron mask, or even my personal favorite, the Fierce Deities mask. Normally, you can't wear it outside of anything but boss rooms, but I have a setting on that lets you wear it at any point, no matter what. So I'm going to take full advantage of that. And it's way too much fun, too. It breaks so many things in the most fun way possible. Alright, well, good timing there. To go back to my playing with the clock not visible, this is one of the big things, too, is you actually have to pay attention to the actions of the NPCs in the game. So I know that Gorman here will hit this door at exactly 10 o'clock. So I can use that knowledge and go, okay, so as soon as Mr. Gorman here just jaunts himself up to the door, it is exactly 10 o'clock at that point. Alright, perfect timing. You get so many good tunes when playing the randomizer. Okay. As we normally do, we just have to come up here and say yes. Okay, good. Pretty soon I'll be at 2 hearts, and that means I'll actually be able to run normally. Alright. Just keep time slowed for now. Get as much work as we can done on the interim. Do this. Alright. So I'm starting to think, and I could be completely wrong about this, but I could be completely wrong, or I could be right in thinking that if I want to do any work in the swamp, I'm definitely going to have to get the Deku Mask. So at some point soon, I am going to have to find the letter from Anju. We'll see how this works. Alright, we'll get the owl statue triggered. I could just naturally run into the Song of Soaring at any point. So I'll take full advantage of this. Okay. Oops. Maybe... Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'm gonna make my way to Milk Road for a second. Get the statue and talk to the Ranch Gorman brothers. Ah! Now another thing too, with your health being as low as it is, the game treats that as fairies spawning much more likely. So if you ever do need fairies, that is a tip. Be at low health. Alright. Okay, rupees are doing fine. I am going to need a couple just to be able to get to 50. I'm not getting that patch because that buzzard's there, and I would very much like it if my stuff did not get stolen. Thank you. There we go. There. I do know that I've got another gossip stone over here I can check, and a few rupees that I can just quickly grab. And laundry pool. Oh my goodness. Excellent. Alright, let's go talk to the brothers Gorman. Alright, we're all set there. That's quite a good number of Way of the Hero things. Right off the bat, I know where to focus. Purple rupee for 50? That's right, 50 rupees for a purple? No thanks. I mean, I could be nice, but unless there's a bonus applied to it, no. Alrighty. Now to the southern swamp. Let's see what happens. Quickly run by the buzzard here. Nope, you don't like me. You don't want anything that I've got. Thank you. Please stay away. Okay, bye. Oh. I'm hoping I run into a magic bean naturally, but if I do need to, there are rupee or 80 rupee magic beans in the shop. Dice. Get over here. Alright. Let's see if we got anything. Hopefully this is good. Come on. Hey, I found the lullaby intro. Alright. Well, that's good. So like I was saying, that's only the first half of the lullaby. So we can do some things, but we can't do everything. Now, was that the important item? We're going to have to see here in a bit. Oops, come on. Anju Cafe Song of Healing. Okay. I am going to come over here. Oh! There's a death. I need more help. Okay, there we go. That Taku Baba just literally said, "Welcome back," and knocked me straight to the ground. I'll take a hello. I don't need to literally get punched down into the ground. Okay. Now, I'm going to come over here because this is one of the best rupee farming spots you can get in the early game. Just have to keep walking in and out. And you get so many rupees for your trouble. I think anywhere from 30 to 40 per 2 bushes. This will charge me up nicely. We'll do one more. Oh, and an extra one for my trouble. Alrighty, we are maxed. And now, that's payback. I don't know if that Deku Nut will help me in any way, but we'll find out. Let's set up at the top. Okay, I don't have any time to stick around. The keys that's up there, I think you can only hit with a long-range option. The keys won't move otherwise, so I have to find something that can strike it. 5 rupee up there. There's my first Deku stick. Gets it right there. Also, thank goodness fairy. I know that one's a regular one to begin with. Alright, so let's do a little talking up here. The Deku Scrubs that are part of the trading sequence, they'll tell you what items they sell only to the region that's previous. Alright. It's an empty bottle. So I can only buy that empty bottle if I am a Deku. So we'll see if I need it. Baby Zoras would be the big thing to get bottles for, and since I don't have to do that, I can be a little bit more selective. Unless I have to do the Ikana well, in which case, that sucks. Alright, well, 3 more things that I can check up here. We'll see. Hopefully I'll find something nice, like a bow or something. That'd be really great. Might lend some credence to getting that blast mask. Well, I see bomb, but no bomb bag. Piece of heart for that. Okay, this is going to give me my 4th heart piece, so I'm just going to go ahead. Alright, so potion shop has nothing. Well, that's good. So now that I have 2 hearts, I've got regular, normal walking speed. Oh no! The game said, "Welcome back. Oh, no. Okay. That's gonna bite. So, I gotta find my way up to Ikana and Stone Tower and do everything. Well, except beating the boss, technically, but the game says welcome back. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're getting a full experience here. I gotta go all the way up to Stone Tower. I might consider in the future fewer stray fairies. Or fewer great fairies, I should say. Alright, so I think I gotta talk to you. Okay. So that lets me go up here to get the red potion bottle check. Oh, so now that I think about it, I definitely would need to do Deku Flight for some of the Stone Tower Temple. So I definitely need to get the letter from Anju at some point. Okay, and we get... I'm not doing frogs! Get out of my sight! Maybe in a future randomizer when the frogs can just be regularly obtained and I don't have to worry about them disappearing into the void of time. Now then, that's all I can do in the swamp here. No long-range options, no Deku hopping. Oh, this is going to get interesting fast. Might have to do a lot of Stone Tower hopping if I don't find the Song of Soaring. So hopefully I find it. Or just be really, really ready to go to Stone Tower. Can I get a better angle? Oh, is Bomb Shoot. Good. Okay. So I do not have to climb the tree. Now then, next play. I need to find Epona's song or a bow. I do have the rupees. I might get that magic bean from the shop. We'll have to play that angle, I think. So we'll see what happens. Postman's out and about. That means I... Oh, must have disappeared onto the next part of the route. Ooh, is it just about time? It might be good timing for me to get, Yes! Okay, Postman Hat is useless. So I don't have to do Express Mail. Okay, this is going to take forever. So I don't have to do the Express Mail for the Postman's side. I could have to do the Express Mail for Madame Aroma. But I would need the Cafe Mask in order to have that actually be a thing. Alright. So I got my reservation. And I'm already loaded out in the wallet. Okay. That works. Alright. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Do I skip ahead to night 1? I'm gonna let time keep advancing here. I'm gonna go get the magic bean so I can just do the treasure chest out on the stump in south. And when night 1 hits, I will get back here and I'm gonna have Guru give me an item. Magic bean. Marked. There we go. Oops. I don't need anything else. Well, now, anyways. Okay. Let's hope this gives me something good. Like, the one big thing that's keeping me from wanting to do the lottery for Blast Mask is I don't have to think about the Blast Mask until I get a bow to even let me get up to the Snowhead pathway. So we'll see what happens. I might go back and check just to get it set so I know a time. It's quite a smooth tune. I'm singing the blues. There we go. Alright, and we get a map of Stone Tower. Okay, interesting. Doesn't do me too much. Now, it's Romani Ranch and Clocktown that I would love to get. Now, of course, I would still have to wait for Goron Mask and Bremen Mask in order to, like, actually check those things. We'll see what happens anyways. But I am starting to think... well, I'm probably going to do the... stopping Sakon. To see what I can get. Just because I need other checks. Lucky number 9s. There we go. Alright. So let's just let time skip ahead here a little bit. We'll do what we can. There's really not much else I can do right now, I think. Not with what I've got. I am very bare bones. 311. Okay. That has been set. Now, the lottery's rewards are always... they're always the same one thing that you can win on each of the 3 days. Each of the 3 days has their own numerical code, but as you can guess from a game that goes back in time, the numbers stick. So, if I do it on a new cycle, I just input the numbers of the day 1 check, and I would get the item. Keaton Mask. Okay, okay. Well, that gives me another mask. Go ahead, put it on. We're role-playing as Cafe right now. We've even got the mask to prove it. Oops. Oh, it's not west that I have to go to. Not until I get like 200 rupees for a full deposit anyways. The nice part is I can get 500 now. Like, that's awesome. Now then, I can do the Keaton quiz here. Ooh, actually, I've got more time to kill. More hints. I can talk to Mr. Barten. Because it is not opening hours yet, so Mr. Barten will just be here cleaning things up, also having a chat with Ooh, got the scary music again. Refuse anyone who doesn't have proof of membership. Oh, maybe he doesn't hint? Call the milk bar and we serve the item of the night. And that is 10 bomb chew. Okay, so we don't have to do... the milk bar check. I'll keep that in... that's where I remember that conversation from. It's very rare that I ever come talk to Mr. Barten regularly, so I was like, I swear that we had that conversation at one point, but turns out I was right. I just misremembered the timing with which I had it. Anyways, Keaton mask here. Now all we have to do is just trigger the trickster plants here. And the Keaton appears. Alright, hopefully we can do the quiz. Magic words for Tingle. Cuckoo Tingo-rama. Oh, that'd be a funny one. Kulu Limpa. How many cuckoos are there in the barn at Romani Ranch? Oh, this one always fools me. Yes, okay, 1. How many mailboxes? I think I've done this. There is 2 in south, 2 in east, 1 in north, 5. Name of the clock town's Inn, Stock Pot. Where does... That is the Milk Bar. Okay, hard piece it is. Alright, okay. I've got to have some time pass here for Sakon to appear. It's going to take a hot minute, and I can't really think of anything else that I can do right now, given the item loadout that I've got. So I'm just going to jump time ahead a little bit, and I'll be back when the thieving starts. And just like clockwork, 3, 2, 1, go. And just like that, the show's over. Alrighty. Oh, I heard red rupee. And piece of heart. Okay. Did not have to do any of that. Alright, so even... let me just make sure I did see that right, because it does happen automatically after we finish the act here. But I think I did see red rupee, so that does mean red rupee. And correct. Okay. So, I guess the next big thing for me, because there's really not much else I can do. Gonna make my way to the swamp again. Probably gonna stop by the archery game again to do a little bit more rupee farming. I would have to advance it to day 2 in order to get the shop open so that I can actually keep going back and forth in and out to get some more rupees. So, once again, I'm just gonna skip ahead to... I'm gonna skip ahead to day 2. I'm gonna get some rupees farmed. That's probably gonna get pretty boring, so I'm just gonna go ahead, skip a little bit, and you'll see me in a moment with a full bag of rupees. So, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, there we go. Fully maxed out Giant's wallet. And even funnier, and this is just like pure coincidence, but this is really fun. I have a Giant's wallet ready to go on a seed where I can do the all-night mask check at the end of the 3 days. I have a perfect setup to be able to buy it if it's a very important item. And at this rate, I'm hoping it is. Oh boy. Alright, so as it stands, all I can do right now is the day 2 grotto here in the Woods of Mystery. After that, there's not much else I can do. Like, shockingly, there's not much else I can do. So we'll have to hope that something good comes about here. If not, the only other thing I can think of is to go to Romani Ranch. Probably a few good hint stones I could read there. And maybe I can do the dog race and hope I get lucky. Alright, here we go. Heart piece. Okay. We're almost back to 3 hearts. Oh, that's the right way. And we don't need that. We are currently potionless. Nothing else we can do. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing in Clocktown that I can do. I don't have a bomb or a bow, so I can't do mini games. I can't do a transformation mask check at the Great Fairy, because don't have a transformation mask. Nothing I can do at the inn. I can't do any bottles for Curiosity Shop. I've done all my shop checks. Don't have the bunny hood for the postman's game. Nothing I can do with the Anjou Cafe side quest. Because I actually will need to find the cafe mask, too. Yeah, no, I don't need to find the cafe mask specifically. Not with this. I just have to find... I keep forgetting that's a bit of a ledge. I just have to find the letter from Anjou. If I get that, I can start a lot of things. Gets me the Deku mask, gets me a lot of checks I can do. I have to find that letter at some point. So really, there's nothing I can do up there in Clocktown. I mean, if I wanted to be really gutsy, I could try P-Hat? Maybe it'll get me something I could use? Oh, thank you, invincibility frames! Hopefully I have that level of invincibility here when I try to battle this P-Hat. I know I've got the weakest sword. Hey! I'm usually too scared to actually tackle the P-Hat with just a basic sword and low health. I can't believe I actually did it! Go me! Please be worth my trouble? You were worth my trouble! Heck yes! Haha! Goron mask acquired! There we go! Now we're in action. Let's go. Now I can do things. What are those things, though? I need to figure this out, though. Okay. I've got Goron Mask. Brain, what does that let me do? Oh, I can do Megaton boulder check over this way. So we'll do this. Can't hop the gates. Oh yeah, fun little setting. I think that was new to this patch that I forgot to mention. I've just got it where the colors on the tunics and the transformation masks, they just keep cycling, which I think is kind of neat. Sometimes I just can't pick the color. Oh, this puts Ranch right into logic. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I might have to do the ranch without the map, but it's cool that I could if I do find the ranch map. But yeah, I just, sometimes I can't decide what colors I'd want the tunics. Normally I have it randomized to begin with, but now I can just have it cycling constantly. So now I can say I'm every color. Okay, I'm still lacking a bow. Oh, wait a sec, hold on. Does this actually change things? So this is just the Goron Lullaby intro. Does this count? It does not. Okay, I have to find the full. Good to know. That's actually really good to know. Could I do Dodongos? I've got the punch for it. I might be able to make something work. Let's try. See how gutsy I can... Oh. That's good. Nice. Get out of the way. Oh, nice. Alright. Darn, I should have deposited the rupees. Alright, Goron Mask, the ultimate Dodongo Slayer. Alright. Okay, Ranch is in logic. For Brembin Mask, anyways. Heart piece. Okay, well, that's good. Got a little extra health. Increases my survivability odds. Okay. Now this does put Treasure Game into the pool. Oh, and I got a transformation mask. I was just talking about this. So now I can get the other check from the Great Fairy here. Huh, lots of health, which is good, considering how much I seem to be losing it. Alright. Oh, speaking of Gorons, hello Goron City. Alright, well, I've got the rupees. Let's do the treasure game. And not forget that it's a thing this time, as I am apt to do. Now again, I will reiterate, this is the only important item that can appear here, is doing it with the Goron. What a tune to give me a sense of urgency. It's kind of a shame that I don't have the mini-map. I'd love to be able to show this off. Okay, not you. I have to go this way a little bit. There's quite a bit of ways down. No surprise, no surprise, no surprise, no surprise. Okay, I think I gotta back up a little here. I think this is... Yep, that's that. Not you. Yeah, I think I'm on the right track. There we go. Safe! Oh, that is a milk drop. Okay, I don't really need that. Well, I'm gonna make a note of it. Only because I don't have a Pona song, and if I need regular milk, it's always good to have that information just in case. But I can leave the treasure game. Okay. Now then, can't do any of the mini games. I can't really get too much further in the swamp area. I think the next play is Romani Ranch. So we can get a bunch of hints, and I can test my luck at the dog race. But I still don't have a long range option, so I cannot get Tingle. So we'll just skip ahead here. Day 3. And this will let me get a few things in Clocktown once the final night is upon us. As we just keep scrolling our way through here. Now, I am approaching the hour mark. I do tend to take breaks every hour when I play this, so we will finish this episode up here soon. But we still got a few things to hunt, and a few checks that I can do. So, let's go see if I find any useful information or items. Big thing amongst that, all the gossip stones. Okay, for a second there I was thinking, like, another remains? No. Magic for my trouble? Apparently not. Okay, light rolling it is. Romani Ranch is Way of Hero. Okay, I've already got that one. One more hiding over here. Laundry Pool's Way of Hero. I am thinking that it's that Deku mask, for sure. Alright, let's start with the one that I know will be a thing. Again, it is a real shame that I can't show off the minimap bit of this, but it is a thing. Ocean Great Fairy, yep, is useless. Alright, come along, you little cuckoo chicks. I see a bunch of you already. Don't you want to join the line? You hear the tune? 3, 4, 5. There's 6 and 7. Come along. That's 8. I see 9 in the distance. Oh, and there we go. That was quite straightforward, actually. I'm okay with this. And there we go. Hey, Grog. I got some cuckoos. And that's just Deku Nuts. Okay. That gets them out of the logic there, so let's go do... Oh, hold on. There's a chest in the dog race area. I'm gonna go get me a magic bean from town. I'm gonna plant it, and I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna get the chest there. Let's go get some beans. I got lots of money, and I'm probably gonna earn it all back if I win. There we go. Got some magic going here. Excellent. Oh, another urgent tune for a town that's pretty close to having a moon falling on it. Magic bean for 80. Good thing this source is repeatable if it does show up in a shop. Faster if I go this way. Oh, wait, I'm a Goron now. I can actually get the region hint for the powder keg. If I have to do this. So this is good. I like this. Goron, tell me, powder kegs. Let's see. Powder keg somewhere in Woodfall Temple. Ooh, okay. So in order to do the... in order to get to Woodfall Temple, I have to get the Deku Mask. The Deku Mask, I have to get the letter to Cafe. I have to find the Sonata of Awakening, and then that would let me do Ranch Day 1 and Day 2 things. Oh boy, the puzzle's starting to come together and I'm not sure I like it. Alright, well, we're gonna test our luck here at the dog races, and then I'm gonna take myself my first break. So we'll get a little live entertainment. Some fun dog races. Take off... Oops. Nope. Take off the mask. Dogs don't like Gorons. So you should be... There. We'll plant. I actually think this is the first time I have ever done this to get this chest. Every other time it's hookshot or being tall or whatever have you. Aw, Blue Richard wanted to come along for a ride. That's so nice. Oh, and there's a hint too. We can get that. Anyways, we get the land title deed. Okay. I'm just gonna make a note of that. Alright, that gives me something I can trade in after I'm finished here. Snowhead Great Fairy holds light arrows. I'm just gonna say right now that I think this seed is kind of evil. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna need some luck here soon. Alright, let's go. Gold Richard, I need your services. Now, I can win this and obtain the item, but the game assumes that in order for me to win this, I have to have the Mask of Truth in my inventory. So, if I get something good that's needed to end the game, at some point I have to find the Mask of Truth. But in order for that to happen, I kind of need to see Gold Richard winning, and the one thing I'm not seeing Gold Richard do right now is winning. Unless... Oh, Gold Richard, you're kind of coming up the pack. Can you, like, get to the front half of the pack, perhaps? Oh, that's not good. Alright, that's a loss. I mean, at least you weren't in, like, the absolute back of the pack. Yes, Gold Richard is statistically more likely to do good. So, just something that I always seem to do is gravitate towards Gold Richard, because Gold Richard here is the only Gold Richard. And I bet 80 rupees so that if I do get a second place victory, I still meet the requirements. Alright, well, we got a bit of a start there. No one's going at the front, but I know who's in the back. Unless you're making your way up, Gold Richard, that would be nice. Oh, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Come on, Gold Richard, you can do it. Come on. Oh. First place! Gold Richard. There we go. I like when I can see I'm already on the other side of the track. Well, there we go. And that's 240 rupees back into our inventory. Plus another 100. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to just take my first break here because we have had quite the whirlwind of things happen in this seed already. Like, we've got a few things going for us right now, which is okay. But the only boss remain that I have knowledge of is behind one of the hardest things and most time-consuming things in this whole game. And I don't like that. So we're going to have to see how this goes. We'll just take a break for now, and then we'll come back on the next episode and have ourselves another hour of adventure through Termina, and hopefully we'll find a way forward. But until then, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.